fucking nice big round of applause for the classiest
boss
guy
is here.
in Westchester, New York. Give it up for Mr. Paul Virzi, everybody.
All right.
Hey.
First of all, let me just start off by saying I fucking told you assholes. I told you fucking assholes this show was a hit. Did I not? I was one of the first ones on here. All right, when the beginning of the pandemic, whatever it was, Kevin called me up. Hey, you want to do this thing? Yeah, of course I'm going to do it. I love you. I get on, and I'm thinking I'm doing a normal podcast.
Dude, growing up, the kid in my neighborhood, his mom was the local clown Giggles. Mrs. Conover, dude, and she would come to the school, and that poor kid got fucking roasted all day long. I felt bad for him, but Jesus Christ. If your mom's the clown, that's a tough look.
I just picture him screaming at her, saying, "Can you stop this at night? Your makeup off?"
She's juggling and shit.
She's sitting there just pulling the long thing out of her mouth.
Dude, that's gotta be rude. Dude, that's up there. Like, that's just a shade under prostitute. If you found out your mother was turning tricks or she's the local clown, there's something about the turning tricks that you respect a little more.
There's a little more secrecy to it, at least. At least not everybody knows. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
a little more authority. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was tough. I got one. Yeah, anyone in your family ever collect Marlboro Miles? Remember them? They were big in the fucking 90s.
I think I tried it when I was in high school to be cool with friends, like when I was like 16, when I smoked Marlboro mediums. But no, I can't say like it was ever like there was nobody in my family doing that.
If you think I didn't have a fucking a red Marlboro sleeping bag, I for sure did, and I was saving up for the canoe and the Wrangler. That's what I wanted. The canoe and the Jeep, the Marlboro Jeep Wrangler, baby. That thing was fucking mean. I love how they
just lured people in to get a beautiful truck.
Oh, dude, like you had to smoke 9 boatfuls of fucking cigarettes. By the time
you got to the fucking truck, you'd have emphysema. Dude. So ridiculous. That's hilarious, though. No, I never did that.
Oh, that's great.
For a minute, though, I remember people wearing a Marlboro leather jacket.
They were big, dude. Yeah, I mean, like that was back when they could still like advertise and do shit. You can't do that anymore. But
you know how criminal that is if you think about it.
Dude, I was a 12-year-old kid, like collecting cigarette memorabilia. Like, yeah, I want the fucking, I want the Marlboro school bag. And
Joe Camel.
Joe
fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
He had a guest spot on fucking Gummy Bears one time, I remember. He rolled in.
His agent calls him. He's like, dude, we're moving up in the world. Care Bears want you to jump in the fucking...
It's not definite yet, but they asked about you.
Dude, you play your cards right. We're moving up the Smurfs.
You ever see that lady Smurf? I'm not a bad set of rack on that kid, I'll tell you that. Speaking of your house, Paul is an extremely classy gentleman. Humble beginnings, as we know, but extremely fucking classy.
Does it nice. Does everything nice.
Does it nice. And I can't remember where it was, but you were saying something like, if you're at my house and you don't have a drink offered to you in 30 seconds.
Yeah. When you walk in my front door, this is the truth. This is the truth, and I take pride in this. If you walked in my front door, like if I said, hey, Foley, Kev, I want you to come up to the house Thursday night, whatever. When you showed up to the house 5:30, 6 o'clock Thursday night, when you walked in, there's a platter of cheese and meats and stuff. There's a platter of meats and cheeses. That's out.
Yeah.
That's out. Then there's multiple bottles of red that you choose. Okay, you choose.
I ain't making you drink nothing.
If you want a fucking Pinot Noir or a fucking cab, a Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
Oh, did I fucking? Sorry. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. I'm coming in a little hot. Okay, just
come on down to Virzi's. We got Pinot, we got Cab, we got Sauvignon Blanc, whatever you want.
I got Chianti, all the shit.
You know what we have to ask him? We have to know, and I'm sure I think it's going to be a yes. Mr. Virzi, in your garage.
Oh, now, yeah.
Do you have a refrigerator in that garage right now?
No, we don't.
You don't have a garage fridge?
No, we're actually, since like I told you, our garage was really the least classy. You want to talk about are you garbage? That was the one thing we needed to do. And then once this pandemic happened, we got a dumpster here. We gutted it. But my wife and I are currently discussing if it's worth it to have like one of those freezers where
those are nice,
where you put the steaks and so like you could just have, and especially something like that would work now during a pandemic when you're just loaded up on that. But as of now, we've never had anything like that in the refrigerator. I mean, in the garage, refrigerator wise.
All right, let me throw something at you. When you grew up, you didn't have a garage fridge, correct?
Never.
All right, well, you're talking to two kids that did. All right, now let me sell you on. You love your kids, don't you, Paul? You love your kids? Listen.
What is it going to take to get you in a 2-door Kenmore right now, Paul?
I'm telling you, they're still young enough. All right, get the freezer if you want it. Go to Sears, grab a freezer, throw some meat in there, some venison steaks, whatever you want to cook up on a Sunday. But get a fridge. Find a cousin or somebody that's getting rid of the fridge.
Well, no, we have another fridge.
We have another
fridge.
What?
We have another fridge downstairs that's not in the garage.
Okay, all right.
All right.
As long as you're two fridge people, that's all that matters.
Oh, yeah, no. We stock up on the drinks on this downstairs one.
Perfect.
All right.
You had me scared there for a moment. I was canceling all my opening dates for Virzi. I'm like, this guy doesn't have two fucking. He lives in the suburbs. They even got two fucking fridges.
I thought I fucking knew the guy. Jesus.
Start fucking ignoring my texts when I ask you to go on the road.
Yeah, can you open for me at the garden? I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? Throw my phone. Hey.
Dude, you ever steal candy?
Not really. I don't think so.
I think you have. I think. You know why? Because you said it twice. That's why you look guilty. You ever steal candy? How you guys supposed to steal candy? I know a guy's got a car who steal candy.
I'll tell you one I did. Oh, this is trash. I'm going to admit it to you on the podcast.
Oh, God.
Dude, I was such a delinquent guinea.
All the Smarties in the fucking bag now. Let's go.
Dude,
put the warheads in the bag. Let's go. Don't look at me.
Put the cash down with the Twizzlers. No, so we go to the supermarket and I was with my mother and she's shopping and this is true. I used to do this when I first started doing stand-up. And we get in the car and she goes, "Where did you get that? It's not on the receipt. I just had a big chunk of sharp provolone cheese. Like the block, like the fucking block. And I just started cutting it, eating it, because my dad used to eat the shit when we were little.
That is the most skinny shit I've ever heard in my life.
This guy's stealing fucking ragout at the fucking.
Dude, I used to steal.
He's like Janice Rossi sneaking. She's got the fucking meats and shit. She's coming out of her trench coat.
Do you guys remember the Aaron Boone home run?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
The Aaron Boone home run against that was actually the year before the Red Sox won it, but in 2003 he hits that. I was hammered at a bar in New York, running up to guys that were cheering from Boston before when they thought they were going to win, talking shit. In almost a blackout, I went into a bodega in Manhattan, and I literally just started shoving hunks of sharp provolone and bags of gummy bears down my pants. And I just fucking...
That's insane,
dude. Dude, I used to steal cheese and gummy bears. That was like I was like a serial sharp provolone and gummy bears thief.
That's how the cops catch you.
Yeah.
It's him again, Sarge.
Yeah,
Gummy bears and sharp provolone.
The constipated bandit.
He left the cash, went right for the provolone.
He hasn't shit in 3 weeks.
Happened. The sticks of salami and cheese is gone.
Dude, that is the most fucking Guido shit in the world.
You ask us, do you ever steal candy? And then you say you go in and you stole a wheel of provolone. Oh, my God.
That is true, buddy.
That's like a little Italian kid is stocking stuff with provolone. And
he's puffing on a piece of salami.
Holy shit.
The fat cop understood.
Yeah. He's like, listen, I get it. You know what I mean? Oh, dude.
I'm going to cut you a break, okay? Tell me where the rest of the provolone is, and I'll let you go.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah. Now, will you guys do that? Because I imagine you and the missus, the kids are in bed, it's a Friday night or whatever, if you're home or an off night, you'll do that nice just together. She'll put the cheese plate out for the two of you on the back deck or something.
Yeah. The thing is with us, and I told my wife, this was out of the gate. There's no days of the week to the Virzi house.
Oh, I like it.
Do you understand?
Friday's a Tuesday, Tuesday's a Wednesday.
Wait, what do you mean out of the gate? First date or like walking down the aisle?
Like when we were married or getting married, I just looked at her like, you know who you're dealing with here, right?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
She knew, and this is true. A Monday night, we'll get dressed, and we'll go to a big sushi dinner on a Monday school night. It's like it's a Saturday.
Nice.
I like that.
That is because you got to live like that.
Yeah.
You know, if you have the anxiety of it's only Monday, oh shit, then it's Tuesday. You're not living.
Yeah.
You got to fucking
That's
live.
good.
You got to
This
live.
guy hypes me up.
Yeah, you got to
He
live.
does
Like
it right.
you could be Tuesday and be like, you know what we're going to fucking do?
Wow.
And your wife's like, what? You're just like, we're going to that restaurant. We're going to that
You
restaurant.
put your nice fucking shit on because we're going out.
I'll buy fucking 2 bottles of $400
Well, even before we started recording, he's like, "What do you guys have?" I'll get a steak. I'll get a steak dinner. I don't care. He's like, "I'll go get a fucking steak."
A $400 bottle of wine. What's the most you ever dropped on a bottle of wine? Do you know?
No, I won't go 400. The most I ever dropped on a bottle of Cabernet was like 200 or less, a little less than 200. You know,
I
'Cause
just-
you-
You can get 20 bottles for that.
I just dropped 100 yesterday for my brother's birthday.
It does
Stag's
make-
Leap, Artemis.
Oh, that's
2018.
good. No,
Yeah.
stagger. But like a lot of people talk shit. They're like, "Oh, you could get a good $12." It's like, yeah, you can, but you can get a great $150 one too.
Yeah, it's
that
weird.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I heard this one's like $9.99. It's like I'm not fishing for the cheapest shit that's
Yeah.
okay. Okay, how about you drop 2 fucking honey and know it's okay.
Stop embarrassing me.
Dude, you have a good time like someone's challenging you to.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, I'm not having a good time.
Yeah.
You think I'm not having a fucking good
I'm not
time?
gonna spend $2 on a bottle. Fuck, tell me I won't.
I'll buy
Tell me
the
I
whole
won't.
fucking family a steak. What's your mother's address? I don't give a fuck.
I hate to see you at Disney. How much for Epcot? Go ahead. Give me the whole fucking thing. Go ahead.
I want the whole roller coaster. I want the whole roll. I don't want nobody on a roller coaster.
My wife will fucking give Mickey a handy. You think I give a fuck? We're getting the whole experience.
I think I got a good one. What kind of because I know your dad is like, I mean, I don't know your dad, but I know from your hanging out with him.
You know my dad from my act.
I know your dad from your act, who is like the most Italian guy, it seems. You know,
Oh my God.
the Bronx, fucking. What kind of cologne does he wear?
Ooh.
You know what? My dad is not really a cologne guy. My dad is a shoes and watch guy. If
Gotcha.
my dad judges a man on what's on his feet and what's on his wrist. That's it. Like, you know,
That's
like
funny.
one of the funniest things my dad ever said, me and my brother still laugh about it today. He's driving a Mercedes, me and my brother in the car, and this grown man, this guy just drives by in like a beat up, rusty, shitty Hyundai. And my dad just starts shaking his head and he goes, "You see that, boys?" He goes, "A grown man. It's disgraceful." It was like, so we did as much as my dad is that guy on stage, and sometimes he's a little brash, and sometimes he says things that really upset people. He did, in some weird way, instill like that you got to kind of be a fucking gentleman in a way.
Sure, yeah.
You know, which is a good thing.
Oh man, that's fucking great.
Clean sneaks and a nice watch.
He's like, "Listen, we may steal, but you're gonna steal with my shoes on."
We may steal, you know, from purveyors of meats and stuff, but we will, we'll look good while we do it.
Oh.
Yeah, the cops saw your footprints, but those are gonna be some good footprints. Those good shoes.
Yeah.
This is something I always thought was classy. Some people would consider it trashy, but a lot of my Italian friends growing up, they always did this. When you were growing up, what time did you have dinner on Sunday?
Is that like
Dinner,
noon?
Like 2 o'clock?
Oh my
You
God,
have
dude! These
Sunday
questions
dinner?
are fucking perfect, dude. Sunday was always a little earlier.
Yeah.
So Sunday would be, and growing up, Sunday was a visitation day for my dad. So me and my brother would go to my grandmother's, and he would have like a Sunday pasta, and it would almost be like a late afternoon type thing.
Right.
So Sundays for me were a little different just because of the visitation days, you know, by the court and stuff. But we would go to my grandmother's and have an amazing 100% Sicilian, came here from Sicily when she was 10 years old. So the sauce and the meatballs and everything was nuts. But it was usually earlier during the day. And then after that stopped, when it was all of us at home, it would still be probably like 5-ish would be Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would say weekdays would be somewhere between like now, like 6:30 and 7, like the latest.
Yeah. See, I think that's classy. An early Sunday dinner. Supper is what we used to call it. I don't know
Yes.
if that's garb. We called it supper.
Yeah, I think the later you have dinner, the shittier of you grew up.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely had some late dinners for sure.
Those
Definitely.
families who are like 9:45.
Yeah, dude. I definitely had a couple of 9:15ers in there for sure.
Kevin's an 8-year-old kid heating up a lean cuisine at 11:30.
Yeah. My mom worked nights, jerk off. This came up too.
He's a clown. Go ahead, what?
Did you guys leave the TV on while you ate dinner? Maybe definitely not on Sunday, but at all. No, we just found out. No,
they didn't like. That's the thing. And one thing I'm trying to instill in my kids is because they'll have the phones out, and I'm like, I'm really big on like this is the time where we talk and we're kind of talk about our day and and be together instead of that shit. So
yeah. That's good. We just learned Foley watched every meal they had. They would watch TV. They had a TV in the kitchen too.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
That's
wow.
Yeah, talk about animal, huh? These fucking the Foleys
I'm like, wait a minute, you're fucking, you're this guy sitting here interrogating me,
breaking your balls over two fridges.
We're garbage, babe. Come on,
Salisbury steak, fucking Salisbury steak TV dinner,
dude. Salisbury steak. We were just talking about that yesterday.
With the cranberry dessert that was fucking horrible. Or the fucking brownie that was like chewy on the end.
Buddy, the brownie was all right. Some corn would always get into the brownie.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it.
I said, what kind of steak and dessert can be all cooked at the same temperature and still come out good? Like, dude, never once has my mom put everything once in the oven and it all came out all right. I don't get
Yeah, how do you think we know what to ask, Paul? We're fucking garbage.
Trash. These are all the questions come from our life at some point.
It's classy, man. He's a fucking classy guy. I fucking love him. Let's get into some cues here from the squad out there.
Guys, so as you know, when you join Patreon, we will ask your garbage question. It's just the only way to do it. We get so many fucking submissions on, Facebook, everywhere else. But when you do join the Patreon, we will get to your question. And there is a bit of a backlog. I know you don't like me saying that, but we're fucking working through them.
And so far...
And you don't owe them that.
Well, when they join, we do.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yes, we do. We owe you that.
They're paying.
Stop the show.
Toby, cut that.
It's your time. I'm kidding, guys. Yeah, I love Kevin. He's like, Paul, that's
Paul, this is
that's the one with money.
Those bozos on Twitter, they don't get shit. Okay? We're talking about these classy people on Patreon.
Yeah, all class on Patreon.
You guys literally started looking around like, I don't know. He's joking, right?
Get him out of here.
You start shitting on the regular view. These bozos on Twitter. That's hilarious.
Yeah. I told you this guy was a bum. Get him out of here. So far, the best question ever.
Yeah.
We just did it as a clip from last week's episode. Ever been ran over?
Which is like, if you get ran over, you're not doing what you should be doing. You're on a highway.
You have to know a couple of kids you grew up with that got ran over.
You know what that reminded me of? Brett Ernst. Did you guys have Brett Ernst on?
Brett, yeah, we did Brett via Skype.
Dude, Brett's bit. Brett's bit about that kid that's always outside. It's like even at midnight, he's just hanging on the corner. Like that's the kid that would get run over.
Yeah.
I've never, dude. Like that's a crazy. I'm trying to think if I had a friend that got run over, but that's a trash.
Yeah, you're like you're doing something you shouldn't be doing typically.
It's bad parenting, dude. If you're not a shitty parent if your kid got hit by a car. If your kid gets hit by a car, you fucked up.
Yeah. Paul, just to be clear, it's not hit by a car, it's ran over.
It's ran over.
Ran over is a little different. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. So it's a specific to being ran over. So you're already on the ground? Wait a minute. You've already...
I don't know. It's open for interpretation. But ran over is different than hit. It is. This is what we talk about.
I think you have to either go over the entire car or under the car.
Yeah, going under the car is a tough one.
Going under the car.
You can't just get clipped.
Yeah. Everybody's been nicked by a car here and there, in a parking garage.
It's 2 episodes we've talked about this. That's how funny it is.
That's so funny.
I saw a kid. This is true. I'm not saying this now. It reminded me. I saw kids get dropped off in front of the school, and his mother ran over his ankle with the car.
Yeah, she's a bad mom.
But it just went over like she thought he was like, I guess she thought, she just clipped him. And I remember it was almost like shock. He wasn't like, it was like a quick, like a bump, but it was almost like what just happened.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that as you said that. But I've never seen somebody like laying in the street, full-fledged laying there, and then just getting fucking run over.
Hear the thump under the car.
Yeah.
Where's Ronnie? Anybody
I see his hat.
There's his Jordan. There's Jordans in the tree for some reason.
Hat and a Walkman floating in midair.
One shoe is on the fucking mirror.
That's a bad sign, man. If you're missing a kid, you find one shoe, that ain't fucking good.
That's tough.
Unless he's limping around somewhere. One shoe's a bad look. What'd you find? We found one shoe.
Yeah, if you're in the search party, you keep that to yourself.
I'd rather find his pants.
Yeah, one shoe is
It's a tough look because he's somewhere hemmed up.
That's the cover of a poster of a movie of an abduction. Of just the laces. It's just a lace hanging, and you're like, oh, I gotta watch this shit.
Yeah, what happened to Timmy?
Oh man.
Oh, that's so funny.
I'd rather find his pants. I'd rather find semen on a tree.
Semen on a tree.
Cum mixed with bubble gum or something like that.
The detective is just holding like a Jordan 1. Looking around.
Oh, so fucked up.
Dude.
Oh my god.
My God, this is too much fun. This is just the greatest.
Fuck, holy shit.
Oof.
Foley almost got a spit take.
Oh my god, my
I'm
sides
sorry,
hurt.
we're not even going to get to a question.
Those are the best episodes.
Does anyone in your family drink Sutter Home wine?
No.
Okay.
No. You know, man. We went to Houston. You don't fucking, if that shit is not, if you're drinking wine for $12.99 or less, I can't fuck with you. If your wine, you got to go $20 has got to be minimum.
Paulie's spending big bucks over here on the wine.
No, you can find a nice bottle of $12, $13 wine.
Don't take it to the Virzi household, I'll tell you that much. Because Paul's going to be Googling it when you show up. He'll be like, this fucking cocksucker only paid $14.99 for this shit.
I'll be like, let me scan the barcode.
I got the app. I got that app. I got that Google app. I scan it, and he goes, this fat. He's in talking shit. This fat.
I'm like, this is from Syracuse, not the Napa Valley. Some fat fucking hillbilly stepped on these grapes.
Probably had their shoes on when they did it.
Yeah, fucking scumbag.
Got a shoelace in my wine, these people.
I think I got a pebble in this one.
Fucking $9.99. No, I mean, listen, I know you can find an $11 bottle, but it's like, I'm not going to become a fucking, discoverer. I mean, it's just like you pony up a little more cash and you get better fucking grapes.
Dude, if that's not the motto of Paul Virzi, I don't know what. Spend a couple extra bucks, you get a better product, baby.
I will never understand for the life of me. And this is the thing. Even broke people, and I know you guys got to go, but let me just get this out.
No, you're fine. Take your time.
The funny thing is when you say to people, right, hey, man, just spend the extra $5 or just spend the extra $6 and get the better one. And they're like, oh, well, easy for people to say when they have money. And it's like, no, I see you with the pack of cigarettes, dickhead.
Sure.
Do you know
you can save $5 elsewhere.
With the fucking candy wrappers. I see you with all the shit that you're buying that if you would take away that garbage, then you can fucking splurge a little bit. See, that's the way to do it. It's
Sure.
always an excuse for that. It's like, oh, I'm going to save to be a fucking alcoholic. Fuck you.
All right.
Tough look.
Next one's from Brian. Have you ever been to a Gallagher show or the Blue Man Group? I mean, I have been to a Gallagher show.
I've never been to either
Have
of those.
you?
Yeah.
How?
I'm sure I've talked. I guess I haven't talked about this.
How could you have gone to a Gallagher show? You're only.
I opened up for him a couple of weeks ago. Guy's still doing some good stuff.
He's getting old, though. He's down to lemons now.
He can't pick up the huge hammer, so he uses a little one from IKEA.
He punches a tomato now.
Oh man.
No, it was we were in a fishing tournament in Jersey, and he was the entertainment. It was like this big tournament, and he was the entertainment. And at one point, I was like 15. He was taking bite-sized Snickers and throwing them in the air, and then he just had a tennis racket, and he was fucking cracking them out and fucking just wailing people in the face. I remember being like, what the fuck is this guy doing? This is fucking stupid.
What, do you got to sign a waiver before you go into that show?
He was just spiking fucking bite-sized Snicker bars.
Couldn't get Carrot Top for this or something?
Yeah.
Jesus.